intro thing.
1. Hello, you're listening to podcast.
What is your problem? All right. This is
You have to start
productivity
it, I
and
forgot. There it
procrastination.
is.
I'm James.
And I'm Joe. And we're just a couple of very, unique individuals who procrastinate a lot. And we're learning what it takes to become productive.
Is that what they call us? Yes, we're currently working on Project Pancake.
And
And
this is episode 15?
well, I was going to say, no. This is episode something you need to gather a number for.
I can tell you.
But
just half
Project
a second.
Pancake is
Hot.
like code name, in case you don't know, for the first starter package project that we're trying to complete to get us used to doing projects of various difficulties.
It is episode 15.
See, we knew that.
Yep. We're so good.
We're on top of all that data.
Yeah. Final tool, all about that data.
So, my headset broke.
What?
It's like all wonky and taped together now.
Oh, it's all derpy.
It
Subscribe
kind
to
of feels
Patreon.
like
Get
my
him a new one.
week.
Oh, no.
Derpy and yeah.
So,
Are you ever going to, I don't know, come back and show us the screen? Okay.
oh, you don't see the screen. You see the wrong one. This is my bad. This. Forgive. Forgive and forget. Why is it rattle?
Maybe we just need to start over.
No, I like this intro. So far, so good.
I don't think anybody likes this.
Why is it saying both of the same screen? Both of the screens? What the fork?
Oh my goodness.
Can you see it now?
All I see is myself, which is not very glamorous.
You are absolutely glamorous. What? Why? What is this nightmare? No. Why? Okay. I need.
Well,
share
so
screen.
everybody, while Joe is working on that, I'm gonna get into talking about things. And
Okay, so you're not seeing the stream?
okay, now I see the stream.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy. It was showing the stream the entire time. You're just a drunkard.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay.
You tried to gaslight me, and it didn't work for very long.
Okay.
No water. This is your fault.
No water. Okay. Did I urge you to go too quickly? Now you have no water supply.
Oh, it's not your fault. I haven't.
I
had
know
water
it's
in
not. It's your fault.
No, you didn't urge me to go.
I have coffee. I don't start the day unprepared, Joe.
So
Even though-
recently, I've been starting my morning with one of these.
With a plastic
delicious-
cup.
With a Maverick.
Empty.
Sponsored by nobody.
No, not sponsored by Maverick.
We're not.
goodness.
I've said we're sponsored by nobody.
Okay.
Anyways, I go there in the morning and get myself 64 ounces of Coke Zero. Why? Because it's $2. And it's a great way to start my morning.
Did you just say Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Did you not forsake that liquid?
I did, but it's better out of the fountain.
It's better out of the fountain. Dude, only if I was in the Sahara, dying, crawling towards the mirage that then became a diet fountain cola, would I then partake.
Ugh, you're a sugar boy.
Yes, I am.
Mr. Oh, all my drinks need sugar. That's how you look
Yes.
every single time you drink a Pepsi. Ugh. Okay.
Well, let's get this, whatever we want to say we are, moving.
Yes. Moving my phone.
The bowel movement that is.
No! No! I refuse to.
No.
No! Put that down. You're done. You're done.
Okay, I'm done. You can begin now.
So, let's talk goals.
Oh, those things. Let's do that.
All right. So, yeah. All right. So, goals. I have to go so far back in my notebook or my drawing sketchbook to find my goals. So, excuse me while I search.
Uh-huh.
I had to go so far back. Whoa!
Oh
There's
my
ooh.
goodness.
Oh
This
my
guy.
goodness. Okay, so fun fact: I drew every single day this week.
What?
Y'all.
Wow. Hey, that's a monumental achievement there.
I am what some might call the fancy boy.
The fancy boy. Yeah.
So not only that, but I also did some sketches for Pancake. The 2 pages got some good sketches going. I like them. I like where they're headed.
Mm.
And then I also had some crazy amount of like just work I got done while at work. Like, I don't know what barrier I broke down or what my issue was, but I can now just work at work.
Congratulations. That's
Yeah.
a lot of time.
Yeah. I've been tracing different drawings that I really enjoy. Like, and it's been incredible just being able to like trace them and like figure out like how they did the shapes and then like draw over the forms to try to like get a good grasp on how they use the forms and stuff. It's been pretty cool beans.
That's awesome. Any bad things, Joe?
Well, if you recall, I put finish an illustration on my to-do list, and I didn't accomplish that this week. But with the amount of other stuff I accomplished anyways, I still feel very accomplished. You know,
Yeah, you
I
should.
feel like I'm on top of the world. Literally nothing can touch me. I'm incredible. Now tell me about your week, James.
Well, mine is very similar. If you reversed it and
Oh no.
did things like that. Okay, so I okay, I did some stuff, but I didn't do anything. All right, so like I was productive in my life. Like I, mowed my horrible mountain of horrible yard and I started cutting down tree branches and burning them and I've done things like sweated multiple times, gone out. I mean, it was quite a bit of work I did. And I went to stores and picked up things to fix my house and Drano and all sorts of stuff that just needed to be done. I even had a problem with like my pay at work, so I had to log into that and chat with HR and all that stuff. I mean, I took care of stuff, and but But I didn't do any writing, and I put off. I overestimated like the point I was at, and I just was like, oh yeah, well, right now I can play that game, sure, Heather, no problem, because I'm just gonna knock it out tomorrow. I'm just gonna knock it out the next day. Or I'm gonna get up early before Joe and me do our thing, and I'm gonna write then. I wrote one sentence while you were brushing our teeth, but that was it. That was it, and I felt like it's like my all those little periods of time that I should have just chosen to just open my laptop and just do something. I was like, well, I'll put that off for that chunk of time when I'm working on it a lot, and I'll just watch YouTube or something. And that bit me in the end. I overestimated. It's like I know I want to work on all that stuff with all those little chunks of time, but I didn't actually choose to do it because I overestimated every next day or something. It was stupid, and I feel dumb about it. And now I'm going to try to do the exact opposite. And if I have a 15-minute chunk of time, I'm going to open that laptop and I'm going to be like, well, I only got 15 minutes to write. I better do something. That's the mentality I should be having right now. I'm not a full-fledged accomplisher yet, and I can't act like I've got it all under control when I need some time in the shop, That's where I'm at. I cleaned off my desk though.
Oh
Do
yeah,
that.
that's good.
But
so
yeah,
I'm gonna ask some like qualifying questions.
sure.
'Cause that's
Yeah,
what we
go
do.
ahead.
And this isn't to pick on you. This is
Oh
to
no,
explore
it's
these
not.
so that
It's to
like,
help
other
out
people-
everyone else. I understand.
and yourself.
I know.
So
Go for
you
it.
had mentioned before that you push off the negative feelings. Is that what you feel like
horrible.
happened this time, or is this a different thing that you
It
experienced?
was slightly different actually, because I never felt a negative feeling, even this morning when I knew I wasn't going to have anything done. It's a little strange, but I think I actually do believe that I'm ready to do work. And that's why I'm not upset. It's like, dude, you miscalculated. You need to change this thing, every 15-minute chunk. If you have not had something down that you have accomplished something, then the next 15-minute chunk of time you've got, you need to get something down. It was just a strategical error, and one that I want to fix this next week. But I don't really feel bad.
That's interesting.
I know. It's weird.
Yeah. I have another question. How long does it take for you to get from not writing to being able to start writing? Like
Now, not long. Like, if I have a surface available anywhere that's just clean off, I can just grab my laptop, open it up, and it's already there. I mean, I'm ready.
Okay.
It's less than a minute, because I've changed the barrier of entry,
nice.
which is good. But that didn't.
Is there any way you could reduce it further?
Sure, I'll just mentally do all this stuff and then transmit that into. No, I can't make that. How less than 1 minute? What? Is that possible? When you're gonna? Oh, come on!
Don't come on
Give me
me.
a break. I'm not gonna pen and paper. I mean, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, if that was the only thing that was available or whatnot, sure, I guess that could be fine. But no, I need a real program. I need a real. And ultimately, I figured out that my computer setup is the best. It just feels more comfortable. But I can, with my laptop, I can wing it. It's good enough. Not ideal.
So with your computer, do you have Scrivener up all the time so you can just like always alt tab to it, or?
If I'm currently working on something, otherwise it's just click on the button. But I haven't really been on my computer like all week. It feels like so it was a little different.
Yeah, for me this week, it was like I became disinterested in video games, which is weird for me. I just wanted to work on things that make me feel productive. And
Right.
Tuesday was an incredible day where I had that breakthrough of just I can just work while I'm working. Like I knew it's a like an option, but only recently did I have enough like time in between calls or the like maybe I'm getting less burnt out or whatever the case may be at work. Because I used to pacify myself so I can get through the day by playing a video game on the side.
Mm.
But now, like, I'm just enjoying working while I'm at work. Like,
Mm.
I don't know what barrier broke or what. I'd like
Oh,
to
or my
explain it
magical
more.
phone call with you that night, doesn't it? No.
Well, that was the after the night. That was after the barrier broke, though.
Oh,
I'd
bummer.
love to give you credit, but
Dang. I need to have something to check mark here.
well, you made it today. You've you're willing to talk more about like you're willing to talk about like what caused you not to accomplish your goals. And to me that's important. So what steps are you taking this week to so you're going to be more attentive to your time, and if you haven't gotten anything done, you're definitely going to take those like 15 minutes to be like, okay, I only have 15 minutes, get what I can done.
Well, here's the thing. I've been kind of trying to stop all the normal activities that I do, which is, dumb when I say it because of so little that I did, writing wise or anything. But I feel like there is this fight to stop normal activities and do productive things. Now, I would say if I just evaluate production versus anything else, I actually put a lot of hours into productive things, a lot more than I usually do, which
Mm-hmm.
may be why I don't feel so bad. I
Oh, I
mean,
see what you're
there were
saying.
a lot of hours that I
You were
chose not
successful.
to, that I was, but there was just, I'm just so behind in normal day to day life decisions that,
Isn't that one of your days?
yes, it is. So, it's a problem. It's here it is. It's like today is my day to work on myself and my goals, right? Last week we did some stuff, and then when we stopped, I stopped. Oh well, I've done so much today, no problem. I'll just do that the next day. I slam dunked today, boom. And it just never came back. So if I'm going to change anything, it'll be today is the day that I have given myself to be productive for myself. And no matter what, after I'm done with doing whatever we do today, and I am going to come to your house and we are going to work on things, after I'm done there, I need to pivot and knock out some of my my stuff. Um,
So we had
and do what I
mentioned
said.
before that in the times that things can be tough, it might be worth scheduling time aside to work with somebody else to kind of just keep that accountability. Would you be open to hanging out with me while you did it, so that way, like, I can work on my stuff, you can work on your stuff. We don't even have to talk, just as long as we're on the call. It would actually like set time aside for it.
Interesting. I'll bring my laptop too, just in case I decide to do that. I don't know how much
Okay.
I can stomach being around you. I mean,
I meant
I,
like when you go home, like set time
oh,
aside. But I mean, you can do it here too.
oh, I thought that's what you meant.
No. You don't have to be in the same room as me, as long as we're just on a call. Like if we had just like video back and forth and we were just both working,
Hmm.
like that would feel
Hey,
like
that's
we're
interesting.
both working.
Hmm. I will consider that. That's interesting.
Because I mean,
That
it's like it's more about that accountability. It's like setting like if you actually set time aside for this
right.
video call, I mean that time is yours to do whatever you want with realistically, which it's for work. Why wouldn't you work?
Well, that's definitely something I'm going to contemplate while I drive over to your place. I think that's not a bad idea, actually. I mean, if I'm going to be chilling here anyway, I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah. So what's weird is here's me. I've I've always had this innate, belief in myself that I have somewhere deep within me this ability to just get something done eventually, work hard. And but over the years, I always seem to be very malleable in my excuses and how much I allow myself to get away with
Mm-hmm.
without actually having work to be done towards these goals and dreams. Um, and so I don't want that. I'm fighting this very crafty, uh, excuse machine, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that is myself. And
Well, you're learning what are excuses and what are real too.
yeah, I want to get something done. I am sick of living the same life and not finishing. And I want to finish.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we're honestly at the precipice of finishing. Like, it just takes this storyboard, and which
hmm,
doesn't take. I don't think it's gonna take too long to get that done. And then me
yeah.
drawing up the images, putting it on KDP, and we've literally finished something.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, that is exciting. So yeah, I feel good, and I don't really feel bad about what I haven't done, but I think it's because I I actually do think that I've kind of changed, and it's just the time and the small choices in between. Uh, I overestimated where I was at, and I underestimated how little those moments are there. It's like, oh, I only got an hour. Let's just chill and watch Alone season, whatever the heck last came out. And so we did that quite a few hours too.
Ugh,
Yeah,
I've
we
been watching Better Call Saul. The show is good.
never even heard of it.
Have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
Nope. Well, I've seen like 15 minutes of episode one, and then I just forgot about it all.
Oh, it's so good. I really like that show. And this is a spin-off of that show, which is also really good.
Mm. Oh, well, I'm more into like sci-fi and like, like Fringe, 12 Monkeys, time travel, junk like that. Science, kind of weird science stuff. More than I am other things, like real things. Yeah, I guess.
I
Just
don't know. For
normal
me, it's
life.
got a lot of drama that I really enjoy.
Mm.
The
Yeah,
writing,
well,
I
I
really
like
like the
drama.
writing.
Mm.
Like they make very like fleshed out characters, and they don't behave in like weird ways to like make the story become true. They just behave like real people.
Mm.
It's
Nice.
cool.
Well, someday maybe I
Yeah.
will
If not, I mean,
check that out.
I'm just letting you know what I like.
I mean, we're on season. We're almost done with Star Trek: Next Generation right now. So,
I need to watch Voyager
um,
again.
I think I'm gonna try to get my family to watch Picard after this. I've been saving it. It's almost over, I guess, so that's good. Then I can just go right into that. But anyway, um, it's I feel okay. I feel like my headset all wonky and taped together, but I feel like they're still it still works. And
Seriously, what is that? Like a Logitech? Like $20 at Walmart,
whatever
dude.
a G is,
I'm gonna
Travis, I
assume
don't know.
we'll figure it out. I've got some extra Best Buy bucks. I'll just get you one for free.
Oh, this
We'll
is
figure it
great. What
out.
are you talking about?
No, it's not great
I'm gonna
for
duct tape.
our fucking for our business. I need you to not,
I'll take a cloth, kind of like like like
help me.
Marley from
You listening? Help me.
Scrooge. You know how he has to undo
Save
his
me from this.
jaw wrap
Save
thing.
me.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, yeah, it's good. I'm glad you kicked butt. I'm glad I did things.
Let's talk goals for this week.
Yeah, let's do that. That's great. Definitely start moving.
Let's move forward. Okay, so we got the storyboard today.
These right in my face.
This week, I feel like I'm at the point where draw daily is a given.
I don't
least
know about
weekday.
given.
You still think I should put it on there?
I think you should put it on there.
Okay.
Give me a break. First ever week you accomplished it, and now it's a given.
Yeah,
You sound like
I guess
me.
that's true.
Learn from the master of doing nothing. Put it on there.
Okay. It's just I'm like so motivated today, or just this week. I'm gonna get through 2 more pages of my book at least. I've started to write like this. It is not as clean as writing normally, but I like it. The line variation is fun.
Hmm. Yes. So.
Sorry, I was playing around with line variation. Yeah, so what kind of goals do you have for this week?
Well, I'm just putting some normal stuff first. I'm going to write one sentence.
Okay,
I'm going
I
to
like it.
write, and then I'm going to put down how many words I wrote. And then I'm going to try
So
to write each day I can.
I want
And
to
I'm going
give
to
you
put
credit
down.
because you
Oh,
did write your one sentence.
thank you.
No, you laugh, but it's building that habit. It's wanting to accomplish it. And you did.
Mm.
And you deserve definitely some praise for that.
Well, if you read the sentence, you wouldn't have been saying those
It
things. I
doesn't
wrote it
matter.
about you.
You could wrote I don't know what to write and that would have counted too. It's not about it's not about putting down the product. The effort is what matters. And sure, you did it last minute, but still you tried to and you
Mm.
accomplished it and you cared enough to do it.
Mm. Okay.
So to me that's a success. I would not shame you for that. You make our goals easily and accomplishable for a reason.
Well, I am going to, even though I don't think I will be able to write every day, but I'm just going to put down each day and see what happens. Maybe just seeing the days will
Yeah.
make me accomplish more than one day,
Yeah. I
you
bet you
know?
it will. You have to like cross them off. It's really fun crossing each individual one off. It
Hmm.
is fun.
And yeah, I think that'll help me. Um, besides that, just going over to your house and working on stuff is a major thing for my day. Um, so I am
So
just going to put work with Joe um, as something to check off because it is
yeah.
an extensive
Oh,
thing.
absolutely.
Just I don't know what to ever put down for it, so I never feel like I have anything. It just takes some
I put
time. So
storyboard. I definitely want to get at least another couple pages done.
okay, all right. Well, that's awesome.
So,
And
question.
mhm.
If you could have a takeaway from this week on if someone's still struggling to get things accomplished, what kind of advice could you give them to pull themselves out of that like feels like seemingly endless rut?
I think the most important thing out of all of these things is to have that weekly day where you have to evaluate what was done. You have to look at what was accomplished and ask yourself, you know, why? Um, because if you can't honestly look at what was done, you can't honestly answer where you're at. And like right now, I have this perceived, you know, point that I am at, but it's the work that shows me, you know, really where I am on the spectrum. There's a week here and there, of course, where maybe it just doesn't fit with that, you know. But ultimately, the data is what I have to look at. You know, where where am I at with productivity? The data shows me this is where you're at. This is what time you spent furthering, you know, where you want to be going. And so, regardless of what excuses I make, I would say always make a period of time and make that period of time as close to the same as you can each week and look at what you've done. Yes, you can write down why you didn't do those things or whatnot, but you have to say, hey, why didn't I accomplish this? Or why did I? You know? And that kind of cuts through all of the excuses we can give ourselves over an extended period. You
Yeah.
know, and my excuses
Oh, I'm the same
randomly
way.
change.
I have excuses, and like you have to be a little like, this is why I think it's important to have someone you're working with, and obviously not everyone's going to be able to have that, but you have to be kind of like ruthless with yourself, in like, not a like being mean to yourself, but like cutting through the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of excuses like, well, I don't have I don't have like, and this is not a shot at you, this is like, oh, I don't have Scrivener, so I don't know, I can't write without Scrivener. I mean, you have Notepad, you have a pencil and paper. Like, I'm not you have
This is not
Scrivener, so you're
against you
fine.
personally. I'll just use your example today.
These are
Of
just,
course.
I'm not okay. Yes, but it's not. I
Just
don't think
kidding. It's all
I don't
good.
think the Barry entry was your issue.
I don't think so either.
I'm just saying that it could be people are putting off productivity because of some superficial reason and using that as, not knowingly, but using it as an excuse. Like, you believe it to be true.
Well,
come to
that's the
find out
thing.
it's-
That's the thing why, you know, looking at yourself each week, no matter what, having that point of reflection and asking yourself, why didn't I get this done? Or what did I do, basically? What did I do? You know? Because just looking at the data over time can show you whether or not you're on track or not. You know? And the data is showing me, it's like, yes, I work when I'm basically in the mode to work, but as soon as I get off of that mode, it's hard to jump back in. Like, yeah, right after this podcast here, we're just going to keep working.
Yep.
Great, I have no problem with that. I am 100%. And then when I'm done, it's like the trouble is just getting that first sentence again, you know, making that time and not pushing it. Oh, I deserve a break. I do this. Oh, you want to do that? Okay, there's no coming out of me. You know, I have to evaluate what has been done, and I go, you know what? If I'm going to accomplish what I want to do in a meaningful amount of time, then I have to increase my productivity. That's it. That's the sum answer of everything, of the emotions, of the activities. It's, does the amount of work that I have produced here equal X project being done in X amount of time? The answer is no, then I need to increase that amount of time, and I need to realize that each week is a different formula here, and I have to better it.
And some trick. So, like, something I want to discuss is, if you are having issues where you're not being productive, like James was just talking about, get scrappy. Like, that's how I view it, is like, don't let these superficial obstacles or your excuses get in your way. Get scrappy. Find the time. Find a way of doing it. Even if it's not the ideal way for you, get it done. Because you can always fix it later. It's about getting something accomplished so that you can work with it. It's about getting that product and then work with it. Then fix it. Get scrappy.
So yeah, I'm ready to realize, you know, hey, I need to increase my productivity, and next week, let's see how I do. I'm not going to say I'm going to knock it out of the park yet. I just want to, I want to get some momentum here, and I want to feel like I'm pushing forward you know? So I want to feel that. Well, anything else you want to
I added some illustration sketches to my list of things I want to do. Read out me your goals list.
um write first sentence? Then I just have one on write. Then I have the word count checkbox. Then I got a checkbox for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Nice.
And then I have work with Joe. And then I have storyboard also in there.
Nice.
That's my goals list.
That's a good goals list. I like that goals list.
And
I have clean desk on there.
no, I don't. Clean desk. And I'm going to put this goal list here so that it's right here. And be no missing it. No closing the book and turning the page and
Yeah,
writing.
it's important to have it visible.
We need to see it and go from there.
I'm gonna do this. I'm actually just gonna rip it out and put it to the side. Not that I need help, but well, I mean, I haven't needed help, but I still want to see it actually. Not have to turn pages in my notebook. I'm actually almost done with this notebook. We got like maybe 7 pages left. That's fancy. On to a new one.
So, I mean, if I think there's a takeaway of how I get out of this spot that I'm in, it's it has to be something like let the data, you know, let the data show you
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
truth.
look at what you've accomplished. Like look at what you've accomplished and then where you want to be, and if they don't match up, figure out how you get there. So if you need inspiration on how to quote get scrappy, I recommend listening to or watching The Martian. That is an
I
incredible
like that movie.
It's a good movie. It's even better book.
Oh.
I watched the movie, then I read the book, and then I watched the movie again. The book is so much better.
Well, isn't that always usually the case? But
Yeah.
I hear you.
Except for The Hobbit.
Well, I I have some serious
You
opinions
have
on this.
Really?
I
Let
do.
me hear your heresy. No,
All
go
right.
ahead. Tell me your
I
heresy.
hated the movie,
Okay, good.
and I hated the book,
Oh. Well, I grew
and
up
I
with
read
the book.
that book, and I would have to say I liked, as a child, watching the animated ancient cartoon of The Hobbit, and I loved that Hobbit movie.
I haven't seen it.
I adored everything in it when I was a kid, and I still have that movie, and I might even bring it over. It's so good. I just
You should.
liked the portrayal of so many aspects of it, and I think that I saw in the best parts of the movie some of those things stolen. And what wasn't stolen was some of the worst stuff of that movie. So yeah,
So,
that's the
before
way I go with it.
before we close this, I do want to discuss that the
But I was a kid when I read it, so it could be
Hobbit
different
movie. The reason I could not enjoy it
Mm-hmm.
is I'd read the book a couple of times. I've read it, and then I've also listened to it on audio. So when I went into the movie, I have a clear expectation for the characters. Like, They changed Bilbo's personality almost completely. He kills something in the first movie. What kind of Bilbo Baggins kills people? No. They've changed his personality completely. And from the beginning of the movie, I couldn't get over that. I still can't. I still can't believe that they changed his personality so completely. And it's like, I'd rather... And I haven't seen the second or third Hobbit movie. I saw the first one in theaters, and I'm like, I'm not seeing any more of these.
Oh. Okay. That's horrible. Okay, how could you... Did they even show Schmog
No,
You
I don't
know?
think so.
in the first one? How can you not... How can you not see that?
I was disgusted.
Oh my gosh. Okay, oh, whatever. I can't even understand.
It's disgusting.
You have to see the frack.
Fuck that.
Good. And then evaluate your situation.
No.
But
I already
hear
know.
you. Okay.
I
Fine.
hate it. Stupid.
I watched it just to see how much I could hate it.
Oh, I've watched stuff like that. That's fun.
That's why I watched it all. But yeah, I understand.
All right.
No, there's a reason why I own, Fellowship of the Rings, all those. And there's a reason I do not own The Hobbit, okay?
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have no idea where to transition from
We're
this.
done.
But
We're all
let's
done.
do that.
Enjoy our Hobbit. Thank you for listening to our J.R.R. Tolkien podcast.
Comment all you want and blame me for my love of the cartoon from the past that is totally wonky. But man, I did fall in love with a lot of those scenes. Anyway.
Do you want to close this out? Do you want to say something snappy and iconic to close out? Snappy, iconic, and viral?
I would say just be